Morning children. Today we are going to start chapter 1, that is chemical reactions and equations. We observe so many changes just around us in our routine life. We can categorize the changes into two types, that are physical and chemical changes. For example, physical changes are those that can be converted back into the previous one. Drying of clothes means evaporation of water, folding a paper, breaking a wooden stick into pieces. These all are different types of physical changes. Chemical changes that cannot be converted back into the first one. For example, the process of respiration, digestion of food, rusting of iron, souring of milk, formation of curd from milk. So all these kind of changes are the part of chemical changes. Chemical changes occur because of chemical reactions. Means जब भी chemical changes होते हैं उसका जो main reason है वो क्या है? Because of the chemical reactions. Now what exactly happens in chemical reactions? In chemical reactions, rearrangement of atoms that is taking place. Means whatever atoms are present in the substance, that atoms will change their arrangement. As a result, some new substances are formed and that will take place in chemical reaction. For example, a simplest example of chemical reaction, when hydrogen and oxygen react with each other, they form water molecule. Now, in water molecule also hydrogen and oxygen are present. These are formed by the reaction of hydrogen and oxygen. So what exactly happens? Hydrogen and oxygen, they combine with each other and change their arrangement. As a result, water molecule is formed. With that, so many other examples are also there. For example, burning of carbon. When carbon burn means it reacts with oxygen. As a result, carbon dioxide is formed. So, here also in this reaction, carbon and oxygen, they combine with each other. As a result, rearrangement of atom is taking place and carbon dioxide is formed. So, these are some basic examples of chemical reaction. Now, how do you know that chemical reaction is taking place? मीन्स अगर हम हमारी रूटीन लाइफ में ऑब्जर्व करें, हमें कैसे पता चलेगा कि कोई चेंज अगर हो रहा है, कोई रिएक्शन अगर हो रही है, दैट इज़ अ काइंड ऑफ केमिकल रिएक्शन. सो फ्यू ऑफ द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स आर देयर दैट विल शो अस दैट केमिकल रिएक्शंस आर टेकिंग प्लेस. Characteristics that shows that chemical reaction is taking place in front of you. So the first characteristic will be evolution of gas. इसका मतलब है अगर आपके सामने कोई चेंज हो रहा है और उस चेंज में कोई गैस का फॉर्मेशन हो रहा है या एवोल्यूशन हो रहा है, that will show us that chemical reaction is taking place. A very simple example from our routine life. When we add fruit salt means ENO. All of you know about this example. ENO, when we are having acidity, we take a pouch of ENO and we add it to the water. As we add it to the water, so much amount of air bubbles or gas bubbles are formed and that are coming out from the glass of water. So these bubbles are formed because of the chemical reaction. So this will tell us that a chemical reaction is taking place here. Similar examples like baking of a cake. When we are baking a cake, it will become spongy. Spongy, why it will become spongy? Because of the chemical reaction of baking soda, carbon dioxide gas is formed and that carbon dioxide will make the cake spongy. So the formation of carbon dioxide shows that chemical reaction is taking place in the batter of the cake. These are some common examples from our routine life. Now, according to the chemistry, one of the example I am giving to you, like take some zinc granules. Zinc is a metal, and when we are taking some of the zinc granules in a test tube and we will add dilute acid. The acid can be hydrochloric acid or it can be sulfuric acid. Now when we are adding these acid with the zinc granule, a chemical reaction is taking place. As a result, hydrogen gas will be released and that can be seen in the form of bubbles. So the reaction can be written in this way. Zinc plus HCl means hydrochloric acid. It will make zinc chloride, and with this hydrogen gas will be released. So this hydrogen gas can be observed in the form of bubbles. If we take sulfuric acid at the place of hydrochloric acid, the reaction can be given in this way. Zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas will be released. So many more examples are there that will show that the evolution of gas is taking place during a chemical reaction. So I think so this point is clear to you. Now the second characteristic will be change in color. When a chemical reaction is taking place, the color of the substances can be changed. For example, CaOH whole twice, this is calcium hydroxide. When we are passing carbon dioxide gas from the aqueous solution of this calcium hydroxide, it will become milky. In the beginning it is transparent. The solution of calcium hydroxide, or this is called lime water, this is colorless, but when carbon dioxide gas is passed through the solution, it will become milky, and it becomes milky because of the formation of calcium carbonate. With this, water will be released. Some more examples are there, like when lead nitrate reacts. When lead nitrate, it reacts with potassium iodide. These both are colorless solution, or aqueous solution of these substances are colorless, but when they react with each other, a yellow substance is formed. So the colorless is changing to the yellow color. So this is showing that chemical reaction is taking place. This yellow color is because of the lead iodide, and with this potassium nitrate is formed. So these are some of the examples that shows change in color. Now the next characteristic will be change in temperature. Whenever a chemical reaction is taking place, there will be a change in temperature. Basically, all chemical reactions, they need particular amount of energy, and after reaction they release particular amount of energy. Like if they need more energy, then the reactions are called endothermic reaction, and if they release more amount of energy, then the reaction is called exothermic reaction. Endothermic reaction and exothermic reactions. In general way, we used to explain it like this. In endothermic reactions, energy will be absorbed, and in exothermic reactions, energy will be released. If a reaction is endothermic, we will show the amount of energy on the reactant side, and if a reaction it releases energy, then we show it on the product side. For example, respiration. respiration is burning of glucose. As a result, carbon dioxide and water are formed, and with that particular amount of energy will be released that will be shown on the product side. So this is a kind of exothermic reaction. If some of the reactions are endothermic, then we will add the particular amount of energy on the reactant side. Now what do you mean by reactant and products? Hopefully you know about that, because these are quite common terms. For a simple reaction like carbon and oxygen react with each other, as a result they make carbon dioxide. Now whatever substances that are present in the beginning of the reaction or beginning at the reaction, these are called reactants. And the substances that are present at the end of the reaction, these are called products. Repeating this, substances that are present in the beginning of the reaction are called reactants, and substances that are present at the end of the reaction are called products. How do we write it? On the left side or just left of the arrow, we used to write reactants, and right side of the arrow we used to write products. So this is the third characteristic of a chemical reaction. Now the fourth one is formation of a precipitate. Formation of a precipitate, meaning of precipitate, a solid is formed just after the reaction. तो अगर कोई सब्सटेंसेस आपस में रिएक्ट कर रहे हैं और उस रिएक्शन के बाद कोई सॉलिड फॉर्म हो रहा है, दैट इज कॉल्ड प्रेसिपिटेट. यूजुअली व्हेन वी मिक्स टू aqueous solutions that are colorless, and as a result some of the solid is formed, and that solid will be settled down at the bottom, that is called precipitate. Like one of the example I had just explained you, that is of lead nitrate. When lead nitrate reacts with potassium iodide, it makes lead iodide along with potassium nitrate. This lead iodide is actually in the form of precipitate, that is yellow in color, and precipitate can be written in short form like this, PPT. So this yellow solid is forming, that will settle down at the bottom, and this is called yellow PPT. So this is a kind of characteristic of a chemical reaction. One more example related to this: when barium chloride solution, it reacts with sodium sulfate. These both are colorless solutions. When this reacts, a white solid is formed, that is of barium sulfate, and with this sodium chloride is formed. So the formation of this white solid shows that a chemical reaction is taking place in this solution. Now the next characteristic is the change in state. यहाँ पे state का मतलब है physical state. Like the physical state of reactant product can be changed, and that is a kind of characteristic of a chemical reaction. For example, when hydrogen and oxygen react with each other, it will make, these substances will make water. Now what is the physical state of hydrogen and oxygen? Hydrogen gas, obviously we are saying gas, so this is in the gaseous state. Oxygen is also in the gaseous state, but when water is formed, that is in the liquid form. When carbon is in solid form. When it burns, it reacts with oxygen, that is in the gaseous form, but as a result carbon dioxide is forming, that is completely into the gaseous form. Means this solid is converting into gaseous state. So reactant and products, they are having different physical state. As a result, we can say when the physical states are changing, that is a characteristic of a chemical reaction. So these are some of the characteristic of chemical reactions. On that basis you can say that chemical reaction is taking place. Means ये जो कैरेक्टरिस्टिक है, अगर हम इन्हें ऑब्जर्व करें तो हम बता सकते हैं कि केमिकल रिएक्शन हो रही है. Now the next topic is about balancing equation. Before that, what is a chemical equation? First you are having an idea about chemical reaction कि जब कोई substances react करते हैं, that can be one or more than one, as a result new substances are formed, that is called chemical change, and whatever reactions are taking place in that change, that is called chemical reaction. Now how do we show a chemical reaction? The first way to show a chemical reaction in the form of wordings, यानी कि हम वर्डिंग्स को यूज़ करके सेंटेंस फॉर्म में बता सकते हैं कि केमिकल रिएक्शन हो रही है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ जिंक इज रिएक्टिंग विद हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड, इट विल मेक जिंक क्लोराइड एंड हाइड्रोजन गैस विल बी रिलीज्ड. अगर हमारे सामने ये रिएक्शन हो रही है, सिंपली इफ वी वांट टू से अबाउट द रिएक्शन, व्हाट डू वी से? दैट zinc reacts with hydrochloric acid. As a result, it makes zinc chloride and hydrogen gas will be liberated. ये हुआ है सेंटेंस फॉर्म में, हम बता रहे हैं कि केमिकल रिएक्शन क्या होती है. बट एवरी टाइम इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल टू शो अ केमिकल रिएक्शन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ वर्डिंग्स और सेंटेंस फॉर्म. That's why we are using an easy way to express a chemical reaction, that is in the form of chemical equation. So chemical equation is a way to express chemical reaction in the short form. अब chemical equation भी हम दो टाइप से बता सकते हैं. The first way is in the word equation. Word equation का मतलब है, अगर आप केमिकल रिएक्शन को वर्ड की फॉर्म में बता रहे हो, वर्ड एंड इक्वेशन की फॉर्म में. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ आई वांट टू शो दिस केमिकल रिएक्शन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ड इक्वेशन, हाउ विल आई राइट इट? I will write it in this way: zinc plus hydrochloric acid, these will react with each other. The arrow is showing the direction of the reaction. मतलब ये बता रही है कि रिएक्शन किस वे में हो रही है, किस डायरेक्शन में हो रही है, एंड आफ्टर रिएक्शन व्हाट आर फॉर्म्ड. सो जिंक रिएक्ट्स विद हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड. एज अ रिजल्ट zinc chloride will be formed, and with that hydrogen gas will be liberated. Okay, तो जब हम किसी केमिकल रिएक्शन को वर्ड्स की फॉर्म में शो करते हैं, that is called word equation. But again, every time to write so many words will be a typical task. So better to show this chemical reaction in the form of chemical equation. So chemical equation में हम क्या करते हैं? We are using actually symbols of these substances that can be product or reactant. तो जब हम इन words की जगह उसके symbol को use करते हैं and then we show it in the form of equation, then it is called chemical equation. So how do we write this one in the form of chemical equation? The symbol of zinc will be Zn. Hydrochloric acid is shown in the form of HCl. Then zinc chloride will be ZnCl2 and hydrogen gas will be H2. Whenever you write any of the formula, just keep in mind, or you should be careful, because so many times you are making some of the mistakes. Like symbol, if a symbol is made up of a single letter, then it is always written in the capital form. For example, hydrogen is H, so H will be capital. O is oxygen, so that is also capital. N nitrogen, so that should be capital. P phosphorus, so that will be capital. तो हम इसे किस वे में लिखेंगे? सही वे में। वो क्या है? If a symbol is made up of a single letter, that should be written in the capital form. अगर किसी एलिमेंट का सिंबल जो है that is made up of two letters like zinc, chlorine and so many other examples are there, then how to write it? The first letter should be capital and second letter will be small. So for example, zinc, Z, the first one is capital and the second will be small. Chlorine, C will be capital, L will be small. Then so many other examples are there. For example, sodium, N will be capital, A will be small. Calcium, C is capital, A will be small. So whatever symbols are made up of two letters, the first will be capital and second will be small. So this is about the chemical equation. Now whenever we write down chemical equation, so many things we should keep in mind, that what is the correct way of writing down a chemical equation and what things should be shown in the chemical equation. The first thing, first we are going to add physical state. Whenever we write down a chemical equation, we should show the physical state of reactant and product. दोनों की हमें physical state show करनी है, whether that are solid, liquid or gas, or that are in the form of aqueous solution. Like AgCl means silver chloride. When we keep it in sunlight, it shows a chemical reaction. As a result, it will convert into silver and chlorine gas. Okay. Now, what is the physical state of this equation? This is solid. This is also solid, but this is in the gaseous form. तो जो भी रिएक्टेंट है, जो भी प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, उन सब की हमें फिजिकल स्टेट साथ में शो करनी है. हाउ डू वी शो दिस फिजिकल स्टेट? जस्ट इन फ्रंट ऑफ दैट रिएक्टेंट और प्रोडक्ट वी आर शोइंग फिजिकल स्टेट that should be in a small letter and closed by a bracket. For the physical state, solid we show it by S, the letter should be small. For liquid we will show it by L, and for gaseous state we will show it by G, and all letters are enclosed by a bracket. And then we show the aqueous solution. Aqueous solution का मतलब है when a solid is dissolved by water, so the solution of that substance is called aqueous solution, and that will be shown by AQ letter in the bracket. तो अगर कोई solution बनाया है and we are using it as a reactant or that is formed as a product, then we will write down AQ in front of that substance, and that will be enclosed by a bracket. So this is the first point we should keep in mind whenever we are showing any of the chemical equation. Equation should be balanced. Balancing equation I will explain you in detail, okay? But equation should be balanced का मतलब है number and types of atoms on both side. Both side का मतलब है reactant and product side, that should be same. तो दोनों तरफ इनके जो how many types of atoms are present and how many numbers are there, that should be same. ये same होना क्यों जरूरी है? Because according to law of mass of conservation given by Lavoisier. Atoms cannot be created, cannot be destroyed. They can simply change their arrangement or can simply change their form. तो उस लॉ को फॉलो करने के लिए हमें हर इक्वेशन को बैलेंस करना होता है. अ सिंपल एग्जाम्पल, I am giving you again and again this example because this is the simplest equation, and because you are new to this, we are starting with this one only. Now you can see number of hydrogen atoms will be 2 on this side, number of oxygen atom will be 2 on this side, means the reactant side, but number of hydrogen atom on the product side will be 2 and number of oxygen atom on the product side will be 1. So hydrogen atoms are similar, but what about oxygen atom? That will be 2 here and 1 here, so 1 less oxygen is here. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि ऑक्सीजन का लॉस हो रहा है, because according to that law of mass of conservation, atoms cannot be created, cannot be destroyed, तो लॉस यहाँ पे नहीं होगा. So just to make the numbers equal, we will balance the equation. Balancing I will explain you as a different point. So this is the second point that should be mentioned in a chemical equation. Then what are some other points to show in a chemical equation? If the heat is given, so many reactions are taking place in presence of heat or in presence of electricity or in presence of sunlight. So whatever conditions are given for a chemical reaction to taking place, we will show that conditions. And so many chemical reactions, they use or they take place at a particular pressure conditions also. So that conditions are shown in a chemical equation. अब वो किस वे में शो होती है या how to express that one, just above the arrow or below the arrow. If we are giving heat, heat can be shown in the form of a delta. हम एक छोटा सा ट्राइंगल बनाएंगे, दिस इज कॉल्ड डेल्टा. इसका मतलब है पर्टिकुलर अमाउंट ऑफ हीट इज गिवन टू द रिएक्शन फॉर टेकिंग प्लेस. कई जगह पर डेल्टा के साथ हम पर्टिकुलर टेम्परेचर भी मेंशन करते हैं. मे बी द रिएक्शन इज टेकिंग प्लेस एट 200 डिग्री सेल्सियस, so that can be shown here on the top of the arrow. And if some particular pressure conditions are applied for a chemical reaction, then that is also mentioned above the arrow or below arrow. Maybe if some of the reactions that had taken place at 300 atmospheric pressure, that can be shown in this way. If you remember how to show the reaction of photosynthesis, you are studying it from class 6th or 7th in detail. So that is always shown in this way. CO2 plus H2O. First the equation should be balanced, वो हम बाद में करेंगे. Then always we used to write sunlight here. यहाँ पे सनलाइट लिखने का मतलब है कि ये जो रिएक्शन हो रही है उसके लिए सनलाइट की प्रेजेंस जरूरी है. इफ सनलाइट विल नॉट बी देयर, देन द रिएक्शन कैन नॉट टेक प्लेस. देन वी यूज टू राइट इट हियर क्लोरोफिल. दैट इज द पार्ट ऑफ द लीव्स दैट इज ग्रीन कलरफुल पिगमेंट. तो ये जो क्लोरोफिल है उसकी प्रेजेंस भी मस्ट है. सो वी आर शोइंग इट हियर. सो इस वे में हम केमिकल रिएक्शन को एक्सप्रेस करते हैं. Then one more point, we are showing the presence of catalyst also. Catalyst का मतलब है केमिकल रिएक्शन की स्पीड को बढ़ाने के लिए या कम करने के लिए some special elements are used and that will remain same after the reaction. यानी कि ये जो elements है usually metal atoms, वो केमिकल रिएक्शन में used up नहीं होते हैं, but the presence can speed up a reaction or can slow down the reaction. For example, hydrogenation of fat, यानी कि vegetable oil या fat when it reacts with hydrogen, okay, hydrogen will be added to that one. As a result, vegetable ghee is formed. and for this process the presence of nickel and platinum is must. तो ये जो निकल और प्लेटिनम है ये इस रिएक्शन की स्पीड को बढ़ा देते हैं, और अगर ये प्रेजेंट नहीं होंगे द रिएक्शन विल बी वेरी स्लो, एंड एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ दिस रिएक्शन व्हाट इज फॉर्म्ड, वेजिटेबल घी विल बी फॉर्म्ड. दिस रिएक्शन यू विल स्टडी इन अदर चैप्टर, so I am not explaining you here in detail. In the same way, so many chemical reactions are taking place in our body, and in our body also catalysts are present. So whatever reactions are taking place in our body, that reactions are actually called biochemical reactions. And that biochemical reactions are taking place in presence of enzymes. That enzymes are working like a catalyst, and that will speed up these reactions, or some of the reactions will be slowed down because of the presence of enzyme according to the conditions. So now you know the meaning of catalyst, and whatever catalysts are used in chemical reactions, that will be shown just above the arrow or just below the arrow. One more point or one more condition that is shown in a chemical reaction, that will be the evolution of gas, or if a solid is forming. Like we have just explained about formation of precipitation, in which barium chloride is formed, barium chloride is used as a reactant. उसके साथ सोडियम सल्फेट यूज किया था. As a result, a white solid is formed, that is barium sulfate, and with this sodium chloride is formed. Now, if a precipitate is forming and that will settle down at the bottom, then it is shown in the form of an arrow. एक छोटा सा arrow हम बनाते हैं, और उस arrow की जो direction है that will be towards below side. Okay? इसका मतलब है कि जो प्रेसिपिटेट बन रहा है वो नीचे की तरफ सेटल हो जाएगा. नीचे की तरफ से मतलब है इफ इट्स इन द टेस्ट ट्यूब इट विल सेटल डाउन एट द बॉटम ऑफ द टेस्ट ट्यूब. वन मोर एरो वी आर यूजिंग इन दिस वे, दैट विल शोइंग टुवर्ड्स द अप डायरेक्शन. तो ये हम कब यूज़ करते हैं, व्हेन अ गैस इज फॉर्म्ड एंड दैट गैस इज कमिंग आउट फ्रॉम द रिएक्शन मिक्सचर. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, zinc reacts with one of the acid, that is dilute acid. It will make zinc chloride, and with this hydrogen gas will be released. तो हाइड्रोजन गैस को हम इस एरो से शो करेंगे, means the gas is coming out from the reaction mixture. Here I have used the word dilute, that the acid is taken, that is dilute. So two terms we are using that are opposite to each other. One is the dilute one and second is concentrated. Dilute का मतलब है if the amount of HCl that is dissolved in water will be less. अगर HCl का what is HCl basically, it's an acid. लेकिन ये acid कैसे बनता है, when hydrochloride gas is dissolved, हाइड्रोजन क्लोराइड गैस इज डिजॉल्व इन वाटर. ओके, तो अगर इस गैस का अमाउंट हम कम लेते हैं देन इट विल मेक द डाइल्यूट सॉल्यूशन. अगर इसका अमाउंट हम ज़्यादा लेते हैं एंड द वाटर अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर विल बी सेम इन बोथ, देन वी विल गेट कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड सॉल्यूशन. सो दीज आर बेसिकली सम ऑफ द कंडीशंस दैट वी आर यूजिंग टू शो अ केमिकल इक्वेशन. तो जब हम ये सारी कंडीशंस अप्लाई करेंगे देन that will go with the correct form of writing down a chemical equation. Now one of the important point, how to balance a chemical equation. Why is it necessary, that I had already explained. Just to follow the law of mass of conservation, according to that atoms cannot be created, cannot be destroyed. तो उस law को follow करने के लिए हम equation को balance करते हैं. Now what method do we use? We are using hit and trial method to balance a chemical equation. Hit and trial method means कोई भी नंबर हमें हिट करना है से मतलब है वी विल जस्ट गो अकॉर्डिंग टू द इक्वेशन और हम नंबर गैस करके उसे वहाँ पे पुट करेंगे. दैट विल हेल्प टू बैलेंस द इक्वेशन. नाउ द एग्जाम्पल आई एम टेकिंग, फॉर एग्जाम्पल बर्निंग ऑफ मिथेन गैस. Methane gas CH4, it is highly flammable gas. When it will burn means in presence of oxygen, and it will make carbon dioxide along with water vapor will be produced. So the first step to balance a chemical equation will be to write down different types and number of atoms on both sides, on the reactant side also and on the product side also. तो फर्स्ट मैं आपको शो कर रही हूँ, दिस साइड विल बी द रिएक्टेंट साइड एंड दिस साइड विल बी प्रोडक्ट साइड. ओके, नाउ कार्बन एटम, दिस इज द कार्बन. हाउ मेनी नंबर विल बी देयर? इट्स नंबर 1. देन द सेकंड टाइप ऑफ एटम विल बी हाइड्रोजन हियर, दैट इज 4 in number. Then the third type of atom is oxygen, that is 2 in number. On this side now, carbon will be 1, oxygen will be. अब अगर एक टाइप का एटम एक से ज़्यादा सब्सटेंसेस में है, we are going to add. So 2 plus 1 will be 3 and hydrogen will be 2 here. Whatever numbers are written here just after the symbol of the element, that will show the total number of the element. So जैसे यहाँ पे 4 लिखा है means 4 hydrogen atoms are present here. यहाँ पे 2 लिखा है तो 2 atoms of hydrogen are present here. अगर कोई सेम टाइप का एटम एक से ज़्यादा सब्सटेंसेस में है, that will be added together. 2 plus 1 will be 3. Now where is the difference? Carbon will be 1 here and 1 here, so these are similar. There is a difference in hydrogen, 4 on this side and 2 on this side. तो यहाँ पे 2 हाइड्रोजन कम है. And there is a difference in oxygen, 2 will be on this side and 3 will be on this side. So first we will try to balance the oxygen atom. Fine. So how do we do it? We will just simply add here 2. Now hydrogen will be balanced. अब आप कैसे इसे काउंट करोगे? जो नंबर फर्स्ट थिंग दैट शुड बी कीप इन माइंड, जो नॉर्मली स्टूडेंट मिस्टेक करते हैं टू बैलेंस इक्वेशन, हम कभी भी ये जो नंबर लिखा है वी कांट चेंज दिस नंबर टू बैलेंस अ केमिकल इक्वेशन. ओके, किसी भी फॉर्मूला में यहाँ पे जो नंबर है या यहाँ पे कोई नंबर नहीं है तो आप कोई नंबर यहाँ पे ऐड नहीं कर सकते हो और यू कैन चेंज दिस नंबर, राइट? क्योंकि अगर आपने इस नंबर को चेंज कर दिया या यहाँ पे कोई नंबर ऐड कर दिया, दैट विल मेक इट कम्प्लीटली रॉन्ग. क्यों? क्योंकि उस कंडीशन में जो सब्सटेंस है उसका फॉर्मूला चेंज हो जाएगा और फॉर्मूला चेंज होने का मतलब है दैट सब्सटेंस does not exist in nature, so we can't change this number. बैलेंस करने के लिए हमें जो नंबर लिखना है that will be in front of the substance. आप यहाँ पे नंबर ऐड कर सकते हो, यहाँ पे कर सकते हो. You can add it here or here according to the requirement. So you can't change these numbers or you can't add any of the number in between two types of atoms. यानी कि जैसे आपको ऑक्सीजन को बैलेंस करना है तो आप यहाँ पे नंबर नहीं लिख सकते हो. Always you have to keep it in front of the symbol. So that 2 things should be keep in mind to balance an equation in a proper way. After adding these 2, how many hydrogen atoms are here? अब आगे जो नंबर है और इसके पीछे अगर कोई नंबर है that will be multiplied. So 2 into 2 that will be 4 hydrogen. अब ये जो नंबर है that is for the whole formula. This number is not only for hydrogen, this is also for oxygen. तो हाइड्रोजन हो गए हमारे पास 4 and how many oxygen we are having here? We are having 2 oxygen. Now after putting this 2 here, what can we observe here? कार्बन दैट इज ऑलरेडी बैलेंस एंड हाइड्रोजन इज बैलेंस नाउ। यहाँ पे 4 है, यहाँ पे भी हमारे पास 4 हाइड्रोजन हो चुके हैं। नाउ द थिंग इज total number of oxygen will be 2 from this side and 2 from this side. So we are having total how many oxygen? We are having 4 oxygen total. But on the reactant side, how many oxygen atoms we are having? We are simply having 2 oxygen. So what do we do here? We will add 2 on this side. Okay. अब जब हमने यहाँ पे 2 ऐड कर दिया है, the total number of oxygen will be 2 multiplied by 2, that will be 4. And on this side also we are having 2 from water molecule and 2 from carbon dioxide. So total 4 oxygen atoms we are having. So finally our equation is balanced. So this is the first example, and we can balance it in this way. Taking some more examples here. The simplest one I am taking again. First you are writing down here number and types of atoms. Hydrogen will be 2, oxygen will be 2. 2 hydrogen and 2 oxygen. On this side hydrogen will be 2 and oxygen will be 1. So how can we balance this oxygen? यहाँ पे हमारे पास कम ऑक्सीजन है, तो हम क्या करेंगे? We will simply add 2 here. ये 2 हम यहाँ पे बिल्कुल नहीं लगा सकते हैं, because if we add 2 here between hydrogen and oxygen atom, that will be the wrong way to show or to balance a chemical equation. अब अगर यहाँ पे हमने 2 लगाया है, now the total number of hydrogen will be 4 and oxygen will be 2. So oxygen is balanced here in this situation, like on the both sides we are having 2 oxygen atoms, but hydrogen will be 2 on this side and 4 is on this side. So what do? We are going to add 2 here. तो अब हमारे हाइड्रोजन भी बैलेंस है. On this side 2 multiplied by 2, 4 we are having, and on this side we are also having 4 hydrogen and 2 oxygen atom and 4 hydrogen and 2 oxygen atom. So finally this is our balanced equation. Hopefully balancing chemical equation is clear to you. Giving you some more examples. If magnesium reacts with oxygen, it will make magnesium oxide. Okay, magnesium usually we get it in the form of a wire or ribbon. If we burn it, it reacts with oxygen and burns with a dazzling light, means एक bright light के साथ वो जलता है. As a result, a white ash is formed, that is of magnesium oxide. Now this is also solid. Now you know the correct way to show a chemical equation. So just write down all kind of physical states of reactant and product. So magnesium is solid here, oxygen will be gas, and this is also in the solid form. Now we will start to balance it. Magnesium we are having 1 atom, oxygen we are having 2 atom here. On this side मैग्नीशियम विल बी 1 एंड ऑक्सीजन विल बी 1. अगर किसी एटम के पीछे कोई नंबर नहीं है, मीन्स इट विल बी 1, और अगर कोई नंबर शो हो रहा है देन दैट मेनी नंबर्स विल बी देयर. अब हम क्या करेंगे? मैग्नीशियम इज बैलेंस्ड ऑन बोथ साइड बट ऑक्सीजन विल बी डिफरेंट. 2 ऑक्सीजन ऑन द रिएक्टेंट साइड एंड 1 ऑक्सीजन ऑन द प्रोडक्ट साइड. तो हम क्या करेंगे? ऑक्सीजन को बैलेंस करने के लिए सिंपली वी विल राइट डाउन 2 हियर. नाउ इफ वी आर राइटिंग डाउन 2 हियर, ऑक्सीजन विल बी बैलेंस्ड. नाउ ऑक्सीजन आर 2 ऑन बोथ साइड, बट बाय डूइंग दिस magnesium is unbalanced now. 2 magnesium atom on the product side and 1 magnesium atom on the reactant side. तो हम इसे कैसे बैलेंस कर सकते हैं? We can balance this magnesium atom by writing down 2 on the reactant side. अब दोनों तरफ मैग्नीशियम भी बैलेंस्ड है एंड oxygen is also balanced, so this is a kind of balance equation. Now you can practice more for these points. With balancing equation, my first video is completed. In second video, I will show you different types of chemical reactions. So just subscribe my channel. You will get more videos maybe by next day. Thank you.